You are now tuning in to the Roughnecks Podcast with your host, Cole Nixon. Much love.
One last thing before we get into today's episode. A lot of people ask how they can support the podcast. Well, I have a couple easy ways. The first way is just listen and subscribe. And another thing you can do is go follow the Roughnecks Podcast on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube as well. If you get something out of today's show, then do me a favor, share it with a friend. If you really want to go above and beyond to support the podcast, then head over to roughneckspodcast.com and get you some of that merch. I appreciate all of the support, but let's get into today's episode. Sorry, this was supposed to be Fast Friday number 3 last Friday, and then it was supposed to be What's Up Wednesday this past Wednesday. It's Friday. It is currently 7 o'clock. I'm recording this episode literally right before it comes out. I'm going to record it, drop it. I'm sorry, that's all I got. But you guys know how Fast Friday goes if you've been listening from Fast Friday number 1. If not, no big deal. Basically, I start Fast Fridays. They're quick episodes with announcements. Today's announcements. I got Q&A Friday will be released not too long after this episode as well. I have it recorded. I just have not. I need to do this one before it's episode 80. But episode 80 will be out just not too long after this. But you can still send in questions to roughneckspodcast@gmail.com. If you want your question answered on a Q&A Friday, let me know. Just send them over to that. I have new stickers coming soon. How soon? Ooh, we'll get to that too. But the new stickers, they're posted on the Instagram at Roughnecks Podcast. Go check those out. Let me know what you guys think. We got 2 new stickers. I'm thinking of doing sticker packs with 4 stickers. But we are, it's this. We're getting close to spring. If you're from the Midwest or like Ohio, like we are, we're in what I call the spring of deception. And then we will go into a third winter, and then we go into the pollinating, and then we will finally be into actual spring. Anybody from the Midwest probably understands exactly what I'm saying, but we're getting closer to spring. You know what that means? New merch. March, I can't say it because I don't know off the top of my head. Middle of March, I can tell you that. Before the first official day of spring, I will be dropping new merch. So be on the lookout for that. So go be checking out the website. If you want some merch, go to the website, man. Daisy wants outside. House sitting. I'm recording at the we'll call it K&M's. We're recording at K&M's today, and Daisy needs outside. I was actually recording here for Chris Lee's episode and Risky Businesses episode, but go check out the website roughneckspodcast.com. I almost said at gmail.com, but roughneckspodcast.com. Go check out the website and see if you'd like any of the merch. If there's something that you guys specifically want, let me know and I'll try and get it to you. I'm gonna let the dog out and then I'll be right back. But anyway, so like I was saying, website, go check it out. I am always looking for guests for this podcast. I am booked through April, but there's always the chance that someone may fall out or what have you. So, but if you want to be a guest on this podcast or you have a guest idea, I don't care if it is Tom Brady, message me and I'll shoot him a message. If there's people that you want to hear from, let me know and I'll figure it out, or at least try to. And I can't promise everything, but I'll give it a shot. And I need another thing. I need help with something, guys. I need your guys' help. What do I call these new Friday beer episodes? I can't call it Friday beers. There's already a very well-known Instagram and I believe Twitter account called Friday Beers with the blue check mark. Can't use that name. I was thinking Hold My Beer, but we need a cool name. It'll be me and 2 guests, hopefully, at least 1, usually. You'll hear about that on Q&A Friday after this. But Let me know what we should call it. If you guys want more details, let me know. But for today's quick episode, real quick, and I'm sorry if you guys don't like today's episode. You know what? Tough shit. But I'm gonna continue off this whole tough time concept, and it's like as I mentioned, Monday, like just shit's been going crazy for me. I feel like, but then I kind of just right before I recorded this because I was sitting on my ass instead of recording this and editing and doing all the things that I needed to do. I was like, you know, 2022 has been kicking my ass. And I just feel like, it kind of started to feel like everything's against me. Like I'm just going downhill. Nothing's going right. But then I kind of started looking at myself. I'm like, man, I'm letting that bowl of life walk all over me and keep me down. Now, sometimes you're going to get walked over. You're going to get it. And that's okay. Get your ass up. Because what I realized is I didn't keep going. I wasn't like continuing to go. I was just kind of laying down like, hey, life's kicking my ass. What do you do? Oh, well. And then like it kind of hit me and I was like, get your ass up and do something. And, I just want to say thank you to you guys because you guys didn't necessarily do anything, but it's because of you guys, my fans, the people that continuously listen to this. I know there's a certain amount of people. I know the certain amount of people that listen to this podcast without me posting it to social media, anything. You guys just listen every week. And for that, I don't know who you are exactly, but I know how many. And for those people, I appreciate you very much. You guys are the reason that I keep going, that I don't quit. It's hard sometimes, you feel like just laying down, giving up, or so like, how many times I know a lot of us are athletes that listen to this podcast. How many times we've been like, man, I really just want to be done. Like, I don't want to play anymore. I mean, but then like, 2 weeks later, we can be all about it. But you guys are the reason I keep going. And for that, I thank you. And I would just this very quick episode. I want you to take the time, to just sit and think, even if you're just laying in bed or, you're in the car driving, listening to this, like sit and think, what is my why? Why do I continue to push with whatever it is? What is driving you to keep going? Because it is important to remember why you are doing what you are doing. Otherwise, I feel like sometimes we can just get lost and get in a um go through the motions and not truly perfect whatever it is that we're doing or trying to grow or whatever it is. But I just wanted to get on here real quick. And it's a very quick episode, but I wanted to say thank you to you, my loyal listeners, my loyal fans. If you're a loyal listener and you listen every week, let me know. Like, shoot me a text or whatever, a message, and I may send you guys a little something something. But I appreciate you guys a lot, and I just want you guys to remember, like, think about what your why is. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why do you continue to, grow? And if you're not growing, why? What is holding you back? Because what was holding me back this year, what's holding me back is my laziness. I will be 100% honest. I'm calling myself out on a very, like, it's a public podcast. I am being fucking lazy. And it's bullshit. I'm done with it. And it's because of you guys that I'm done with it. So I appreciate you guys. But that's all we got for today's Fast Friday episode. And you guys know the deal. Life is hard and it's going to knock you down just like a bull does to a bull rider. Don't let that damn bull of life walk all over you. Get up, grab the bull by the horns, and take control of your life. Until about an hour, Roughnecks out. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Roughnecks Podcast. If you like today's episode, then be sure to subscribe, rate, and review, and share it with a friend if you got some value from it. Head over to social media and follow the Roughnecks Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to that YouTube channel. Don't forget to get you some of that merch by heading over to roughneckspodcast.com and subscribe to the newsletter while you're there. See y'all next week. Roughnecks out.